Hello, this is X here. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. And today we're going to be looking at an ABC hand trap deck. And this recently finished in the top 8 at Worlds. So let's get right to this one. So starting off, we have the monsters, which is of course a bit of a standard one. A Assault Core, 3 of those, 3 B Buster Drakes, and 3 C Crusher Wyverns. Then we have the hand traps, of course, which I've just said this deck is based around. We have the Ash Blossom Joy Spring, 3 of those, 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits, a Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, a Max C, 3 John and Lockbird, and 3 Effect Veilers. So, of course, the A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, and Crush Wyvern, these all have very similar effects, except that they are unaffected by a certain type of effect. So A is not affected by monsters, B is not affected by spells, and C is not affected by traps. And if, what did it say? Also, if the equipped monster will be destroyed by a battle, of course, they all have the same first effect as well, which is once turn target light machine monster you control and equip it with this card, or unequipped it, special summon it. So, and if this card is for this card, it would, and sorry, for all of them, if they are equipped to a monster, you can destroy the equipped monster instead of the monster equipped to, if that makes sense. So they all have slightly different last effects. So if this card is sent to the field from the graveyard, you can add one other Union monster from your graveyard to your hand. This one is if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Union monster deck to your hand. I think these are all the same actually. No, that one is graveyard, that one is deck, and this one is you can special summon one from your hand. So whoa. Okay, as I said in another video, Ash Blossom Joy Spring, quite everything as well. That one does. It's got 3 different effects. You choose one. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, OP. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Maxi, draw power for the win. 3 Drawn Lockbird. This is a card which you may not have seen much of. So it's during your player's turn. If your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, etc. on their draw phase, you can send this card from your hands to graveyard for the rest of the turn. Neither player can draw. So this is to prevent somebody else using Maxi or preventing them from using, say, a Pot of Duality. Not Pot of Duality, Pot of Desires. So you can use that to banish all 10 cards and then use that, and it stops them from picking up the cards, so they're kind of just wasted their turn. And 10 cards. Effect Veil, of course, target infinite monster, negate activation. So for the spells, we have Regeki, a Dark Hole, 3 Chin Twisters. But before this deck, before the festival set rotation was limited to 1, which I didn't actually know, because that's something I've learned from the latest ban list. There used to be 3 of these. Obviously, this would now be reduced to 1, and you could possibly replace it with something else. I said we'll get to that in a little bit. So you've got Regeki, destroy something on the field. Dark Hole, same effect. Twin Twister, discard a card and shank your opponent's spell and traps. Now this one, let's say this is the one. So set 2 field spell cards with different names directly from your deck to the field. That's interesting. Especially when there isn't any field cards in this deck. So set 2 field spell cards with different names directly from your deck to the field, 1 on each side. While either of these cards may be face down on the field, near player can activate or set other field spell cards. Whoa. So you reduce this down and put 2 field spell cards in, and essentially it blocks anybody using a field spell card until they destroy the one that's in their zone. That could be very useful. So you could put, I don't even know, to be honest, something that aids machines, like there's like a machine factory field spell, I believe. I can't remember what that's called off the top of my head. So you could add that one in, or maybe 2 of those. So it depends on what you want to go for, of course. So I've got Trap Card, Stun Mirror Force. You've seen one of the ways I explain what this card does. If your opponent declares attack, they return all the attack precision monsters on the field to their hand, which is pretty OP. And we have Evenly Matched 3 of these. This is a newer card. So at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards from the field face down, so they control the same number of cards as you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So if you control no cards, you can activate this from your hand and completely wipe your opponent's field. That's pretty good. Mirror Force says what it does what it says in the tin. So for the extra, we have 3 ABC Dragon Buster. So that is 1 of each of these. Must return during new player's turn. You can discard 1 card, target 1 card on the field and banish it. That is really good. During your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card, then target 3 banish light monsters. So you can essentially, during your opponent's turn, you can split it back up. We have a Trishula, banish 1 of each. Tap field, hand, and graveyard. 2 Bells, the Diabolical Dragon, OP. Ancient Fairy Dragon. We have a number S39 Utopia. regular Utopia, Tornado Dragon, which is also a slightly newer card, a Diamond Direwolf, and an Abyss Dweller. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Mr. Phil, follow me on Twitter, down below as always. Last thing to say, thank you so much for watching. I've been XLKillerX, and I will see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Thank you so much for watching.